actually really love a good conserve, and rhubarb conserve is no exception. I think one of the reasons I like it so much is it tends to have fruit and then spices and sugar and nuts. And in this case, it's got walnuts. So it is rhubarb conserve with walnuts. You start out with your washed rhubarb, and then I need to dice it. And the way that I do that is I cut down the length of it, and I go through and I'll do that to all of mine because it's a lot easier to just line them up and do them all together. If I have one that's really thick, then I'll do 2 slices down it. So then I just line them all up so that I can cut them all at the same time. I want them to be diced down pretty small because otherwise the little strings that they tend to have can be an issue. I'll then take my 2 pounds of diced rhubarb and put them into a pot. Then I'll add 1/4 of a cup of water and place that on the stove to get those nice and soft. While those are softening, I'll chop up my 1/2 of a cup of walnuts. I always have to check mine for shells because ours are homegrown walnuts. We do the best we can, but it's not always good enough. I don't like my walnuts cut too small because if they're too small, I feel like I can't taste them. I'll then chop up my 1 cup of raisins. I want them chopped up to about the same size of what the walnuts are. Sometimes I'll actually just pull out the scissors, especially when they're this big. I want to get tastes of raisins in it, but I don't want the raisin to be the whole bite. I'll also peel and then chop up 1 small lemon. I try to cut off as much of the white portion as I can without cutting too much of the fruit out. The peel is just a little bit bitter, so I don't necessarily want any of that in it. And then I cut the rest of the lemon down nice and small. If I find any seeds in it, then I'll take those out as well. Fresh lemon smells so good. And I'll do the same thing to 2 small oranges. So I cut off their peel, make sure I have all of it, then I'll cut it down, and then I'll dice those sections as well. Then I take my softened rhubarb and I'll add 5 cups of sugar, 1/4 a cup of pectin, my 1 lemon, my 2 oranges, my 1 cup of raisins, 1 1/4 a teaspoon of mace. If you don't have mace, you can always substitute nutmeg for it. And 1/2 a teaspoon of butter. This is just to keep the foam down. So that's an optional step. Now I'll place this on the stove and boil it for 1 minute. Now I'll add my 1/2 a cup of chopped walnuts and stir it in well. Then I'll fill my 1/2 pint jars up to 1/4 of an inch of headspace. Headspace is a space from the top of the food to the top of the jar. I'll wash off the rim with a clean damp cloth so that if anything got on the edge of the jar that it won't interfere with the seal. I'll place on my lids and rings until they're fingertip tight. These lids I really like because it's an American-made company. It's called Superb, and they have this blue seal that is so much thicker than the majority of lids that I've tried. In addition to that, they also have a coating on them that is rust resistant. In fact, I think it has like 5 layers of the coating. So that's kind of important for me because I keep mine in my root cellar, which is a little more moist. So I do have to worry about a rust issue. I have a link as well as a coupon code for 20% off that's down in the description below. Now I'll process these in the boiling water bath for 10 minutes if at sea level. I'm at 1,200 feet, so I'll do it for 15. But I won't start my timer until it starts to boil. Now that the processing time is complete, I'll turn off the heat, remove the lid, and let it cool for 5 minutes. I'll then remove the jars from the canner and place them on a heat-resistant surface about 1 to 2 inches apart where they can cool quickly. I'll leave them there for 24 hours so that they can get a nice seal. I can tell that they've sealed well if the center of the lid has depressed down. If it has, I remove the ring and wash it with hot soapy water, and then I'll store it in a cool, dry, dark location like my pantry for the next 1 to 3 years. If for some reason one didn't seal, then I would put it in the refrigerator and use it right away. Time for the taste test. I have just a little bit left. No chunks of walnuts though in this bit, so that's a little bit sad for me because that's my favorite part. So it's really good. You get all of this citrus flavor as well as the tartness of the rhubarb, and there actually was a tiny nut in there. So you get that nuttiness as well.